we've been drinking MMA. This is a co-main event here for UFC 293 prediction right here for the Adesanya Strickland card. The co-main event is Tai Tuivasa, Alexander Volkov. Heavyweight matchup. Both got a high KO record.
Someone's getting knocked out.
Yeah, I mean, Tai Tuivasa literally has a 100% finish rate. Never been. only one decision he's won. Every other win he's had is by KO. And
win or loss by KO.
Yeah, not one submission. All KOs. Call him Bam Bam for a reason.
Bam Bam.
Knocks people the hell out. His record is so for me. My pick is going to be. I'm actually going to live bet this one because for me, it looks like Tai Tuivasa could knock him out, of course, or Volkov could play the distance game and really, like he did against Derek Lewis, who's another heavyweight knockout artist who's a little bit slower with the footwork, just like Tai Tuivasa. Shuivasa, we should call him. He's earned that nickname after drinking so many shoeys after the knockout wins. But I feel like Volkov could have won that fight with Derek Lewis on that McGregor could be
last 10 seconds.
Massive guard. In the last 10 seconds, he got
knocked out.
He could have
danced his way out of there.
I feel like when you go through a devastating loss like that, where you were winning the whole fight easily and then you get knocked out in the last, it makes me. That'd
be forever known as my balls is hot.
Yeah, and then Derek Lewis got to go on the promo and really announce to the world that his balls were hot.
Yeah, why are your pants off, Derek?
Why'd you take your shorts off? Because his balls are hot, naturally, which what happens in a UFC fight as a heavyweight. But so I don't know. For me, what's your pick, bro? What are you thinking?
I am thinking inside distance, but more specifically, I think it's somebody's going to get knocked out in this one.
Yeah. KO.
By KO. But if I were to pick somebody, it'd be Volkov because I just think he's more technical. He's more. Okay. He just knows what he's doing, and you know what you're getting with Tai. It's more like
a little bit slower, yeah.
But he's coming straight forward. He's coming with knockout shots.
But we saw what happened with Gane. He did knock down Cyril Gane, who had a phenomenal performance against Spivak last week. Knocked out Spivak and knocks out basically everybody. Yes. It makes John Jones look great because Cyril. Now everyone goes, "Damn, look what John Jones did to Cyril," and Cyril is still knocking people out in the top five. So
Tuivasa has granite for a chin, but like the last two fights. Some of those
knocked out by Pavlovich.
Some chunks of that granite is getting knocked out.
Gane versus Pavlovich is the fight I think to make now. Let's do it, guys. I just can't wait for that fight.
Or Jones versus Pavlovich.
Yeah, that's fine. Do that.
I don't really want to see it.
But the problem is that Jones.
Do you want to see a Gane Jones fight rematch?
Hell no.
I don't want to see another rematch.
And I don't really want to see Pavlovich either, to be honest, because Pavlovich is great, but just the wrestling element, John Jones' quickness, John Jones' IQ. It's like what I want to see is, because John Jones is fighting Stipe Miocic at UFC 295, right? I think it's gonna be in New York or something.
He's gonna lay down his gloves after that.
I think so.
If he wins that fight.
Yeah, I think it's hard for him to keep eating this much to be, and it's not fun. He even said, they're like, do you like being this big? Do you like eating that much? And John Jones is like, no, I don't feel that great. I'm just eating this so I can be bulky, so I can take a punch, so I can give up, good strong punches to the heavyweights. Kind of like George St. Pierre. After he moved up, he kind of just retired. When you move up like that and you're eating that much food, you have to force yourself to eat. And you have to lift all the time. And, it's a tough, different lifestyle. I don't think it's fun. They do it for legacy.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to go and beat the greatest UFC heavyweight champion ever, Stipe Miocic. That's what his goal is, and he's going to retire. And then maybe Pavlovich Gane for the vacant belt, if that happens. Maybe that's what they're planning, But regardless, that's going to be a fun fight. But regardless,
that's going to be a fun fight.
Yeah, Shuivasa did knock down Cyril Gane, but overall in the fight, he never had a chance. Other than that one knockdown, that flash knockdown, and then Gane got back up and Tai couldn't really, no follow-up punches really to really do anything else. Other than that 5 to 7 second sequence, Gane won like every other part of the fight. Every second of the fight, Gane won except for those 5 seconds.
Not get it twisted. Gane's a totally different fighter from Volkov.
He is much faster, much more powerful
footwork,
in strikes. Angles much better.
It's like his feints. Like everything works for Gane when it's just a striking match.
I just think Volkov has been through this fight before, so he's not going to. You know what he's going to do? Try and win. It could be by decision. He's got let's see. He's got a reach advantage of 5 inches. Huge in this fight. Southpaw versus Orthodox. Tuivasa is Southpaw. Volkov is an Orthodox, which
5
you
inches
love.
taller.
The work rate is 4 significant strikes landed per minute for Tuivasa.
Southpaw versus Orthodox. It's about, I'm telling you,
4.9 or almost 5 significant strikes landed per minute for Volkov. 6'7" versus 6'2". Volkov is 5 inches taller. His legs are way longer. Tuivasa is 30 years old. Volkov's 34 years old. Just things to think about, but
Volkov's more technical. Shui's more one-punch power.
Let's be honest, though. Tuivasa's slow. Tuivasa loads up. Volkov has the kicks, got the arm reach.
If Shui just lands one.
Yeah, lands one.
You know what
but
I mean?
If you look at the people he's knocked out in the UFC, right? We're looking
the same type of fighters.
Stefan Struve does have long arms, but he's very slow. Volkov's much faster than that. Sakai is slow. Derek Lewis very slow. So what I'm saying is that it's hard to just say necessarily that that it's gonna be by KO, because it could be by KO, but I think Volkov is gonna feel like he could KO him, or Volkov could just play the distance game and just kick, punch, move, that type of stuff. So what I like to do here is I want to go for a live bet. I'm thinking Volkov does probably win, but Tai has that one-punch knockout power, and it's dangerous. So what I like to do right here is let's see if Tuivasa is in shape to kind of go all 3 rounds hard. If he's not, I think I'd just put a live bet on Volkov after
if he looks sloppy on the weigh-ins.
Yeah, exactly. Things like that. I just think it's one of those fights where it's like, man, Volkov has been knocked out before by a fighter like Tuivasa. Tuivasa knocked down Cyril Gaines, so Tuivasa deserves credit where credit's due. And I just think that live bet is very, very it's just smart for me to just wait it out a little bit and just see how the first round goes.
I don't disagree with that, but I think somebody's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if you are putting a hypothetical gun to my head, pick a fighter. I'm gonna pick Volkov.
It feels right. The distance control, the leg reach, the arm reach, the quick, a little bit faster. He
has some power.
Some power. Yeah, he's got some KOs. He KO'd his last opponent, Romanov. He KO'd actually Rosenstrike. Rosenstrike's good. So yeah, he's got the KO power. I think Volkov is kind of the pick, but I just feel like I want to give credit to Shui because Shui's
the same type-ish fighter as Shui a little bit.
Yeah.
The one-punch power type thing, but I think Volkov's gonna win.
Yeah.
And I think by knockout. So.
Yeah. There we go. Kind of Volkov, but I just want to live bet him type of thing and just make sure Shui doesn't get too close and too often, type shit. Yeah. So.
But as a fan favorite, you're kind of rooting for Shui because he's just a fun fighter to watch.
Yeah.
Especially when he wins, it's like, wow.
I love to watch him fight. It's fun he's never in a boring fight ever, and it's fun to watch him. But Volkov, I think he needs to use the kicks. You need to use kicks to the stomach
Keep
and
the
things
range.
like that. Yeah, at least you throw. If he's not throwing any leg kicks and decides, hey, let's make it a boxing fight. That's not smart. So
it's a phone booth fight.
Yeah, don't do that, man. If he's doing that, I'm just gonna watch the fight ride out, play out. But if Volkov is using leg kicks type of thing, using his kicks in the beginning to keep the distance, type of thing.
Volkov a leg kicker?
He throws I think a front kick here and there. Okay. He'll throw it here and there, but yeah, it just depends about his game plan in this fight. And I'm not too proud to admit that it's one of those things where it really depends on the game plan. And you're going to see it in the first round, the first few minutes. Is he throwing kicks? If he's not, I don't like that whole situation with this fight. It's a heavyweight fight. KO guys, it's dangerous. So thanks guys for listening.
Thanks for listening. Let us know how we're doing.